Hello everyone! Welcome to Budget Off-Grid Expat Life in Barcelona. I am truly grateful to have you join me on another adventure. I want you to know that your presence means so much to me. Come, walk with me for a few minutes. I know you're busy. I know life is loud. But here is just us, the trees, and this strange little story about freedom, money, and a shed in Spain. I'm not here to give you advice. I'm just going to tell you what happened to us. And maybe you'll recognize a piece of your own story in it. You know, when we moved here for our expat life in Spain, we imagined freedom. Mountains, trees, affordable wine, and this idea that life near Barcelona would somehow be effortless. Now, 10 years later, I'm standing in the same forest, asking myself a very different question. How did freedom get so expensive? I'm not going to answer that yet. Let's walk a bit first. A few weeks ago, I told you about our big plan. Sell the idea of stability, buy a van, and live this minimalist, simple living, budget-friendly dream. You know, wake up by the sea, cook coffee with the door open, pretend we're in a movie. And then Spain said, "Nice idea. Here's a new law about where you can't park." Suddenly, our expat lifestyle in Barcelona area come with parking regulations, fines, and a lot of no overnight stays sign. Van life went from freedom to please move along, señora. If you were in our place, would you still chase that van dream, or would you start reading the fine print like we did? While we were busy letting go of the van idea, something else was happening. Everywhere around us, including our neighborhood surrounded by protected forest and million-euro homes, some houses been started getting occupied. Local homeless, people crisis, people just trying to get by. And at the same time, neighbors started whispering, "Can you watch our house while we're away? Just in case." We used to travel to France, Japan, other places. Now, the question isn't where we should go. It's if we go, will our home still be ours when we come back? If you're living this affordable lifestyle in the forest, but you were afraid to leave your shed, would you still call it freedom? So, here we are. Our grand construction plan, the one we had when we bought this land a decade ago, is now sitting in a folder called "Too Expensive for 2026. Material costs went up. Labor costs went up. Our budget did not go up. So instead of a dream house, we have a humble shed, some trees, and a very confused sense of status. We live in simple living mode. On a tiny budget, 30 minutes from Barcelona, surrounded by people whose garden furniture probably costs more than our entire kitchen. Would you feel poor here or secretly rich because you still have birds, silence, and your own piece of earth? Closer to everything, but rent is high, and expat life in Spain near the city center is not exactly budget-friendly anymore. Romantic on social media, complicated in real life. Parking restrictions, fines, and nowhere to stay long-term without feeling like you're doing something wrong. Except construction prices look at our savings and said, "Oh, that's cute." So, we're here in the middle of the forest, not quiet van lifers, not quiet home owners, just improvising an affordable lifestyle in an old shed. If you were standing here with me, would you just sit on the ground for a while and say, "Okay, life, you go first"? For now, we stay. We enjoy our humble shed under the oak tree. Listen to the birds and work on our online projects, hoping one day they'll grow into a ticket to somewhere more affordable, somewhere with good hospitals and a train station where a car is a choice, not a survival tool. I don't have a big conclusion for you today, just this question. When freedom, safety, and money don't fit in the same box, what do you choose to protect first? If you're going through your own version of this in Spain, in Europe, anywhere, I hope this little forest moment made you feel a bit less alone. We'll figure it out slowly, step by step. Maybe you will too. Thank you for staying with me until the end. You could be watching something shiny and fast, but instead you chose a slow walk in a forest with an expat who still doesn't know what the right choice is. If this made you think or made you feel a tiny bit seen, then this little shed and this little camera have already done something good. Wherever you are, city, van, forest, tiny apartment, I hope you find a way to feel at home inside your own life, even when the outside world doesn't make it easy. Thank you for being with me today. Remember, self-care is important. Embrace the little joys in life. Please take care of yourself and always find a reason to smile. Someone out there needs the light you carry.